Hi, how are you? I'm fine. So, I have to uh, tell you about topics today. So, uh, the baseball season is over already. I mean, here in Japan. So, uh, it's not easy to get. I think some kind of I think what can I say, material, or maybe I would say stuff. I don't know the exact words for the English. So that way, but okay, Tigers. I think became Japan champion team this year, and then second this great I think what job they made they did second as the second times. So first time was I think 38 years ago. It was really great, and then I was as 24, well, nearly 23 25. So I still keep some I think special issue Tigers win of the I think some I think magazines. So 38 years ago, my favorite magazine is called Sports Graphic Number. This one is just I think a special issue because at that time Tigers was really good, and then also many people expect Tigers would go for the I think Central League championship team. So everybody thought, well, it could be, but result was, this issue said, Tigers became the Central League champion team, and then they also won the Nippon series against Save Lions, Pacific League as a Pacific League champion team, and then they made I think a special issue, but I don't know why this year. Okay, this this magazine Sports Graphic Number, and then they made a special issue about the Tigers became the Central League champion team as usual. Yes, but it looks like I think special issue. Okay, but I think half of this magazine I think special issue about they became the Japan championship team, Japan champion team, but other half not like that. Oh my God, I really expected this special issue all about Hanshin Tigers became Japan champion team. No, not like that. So 38 years ago, this one is or I think recent Tigers manager Akinobu Okada. He was so young, and then 80 years later, he's like that. Wow, of course, in the uniform, you couldn't see, I think, he became, a little bit older. little bit. Well, when he was in, I think, 38 years ago, he was at 27 years old. And then now, he's in 65. So, yeah, it was too long. And then Tiger's friend, like me, waiting for the moment like that. Well, it was really long time. And then 38 years ago, well, this magazine was, I think this magazine is from, I think Tiger's, company. So it's a monthly Tigers. And then, of course, 38 years ago, yeah, I bought this one. It's, of course, they became the Central League, champion team. And then manager was Yoshida, and he was toast. And then, that was, at the Jingu Stadium. So it's still, I think it's good, good condition. Even though, it's, I think 38 years old, magazine. And then this one is the same. So it's I think December version. So monthly Tigers, and then this guy is everybody think super foreign player called Randy Bass. And then they became Japan champion team. It's got good condition too. 38 years old magazine. And then 38 years later means I think this year it's already printed November. And then but inside also many I think pages showed about their victory of the Central League. Really modest, I would say. Wow, 38 years. So how old were you 38 years, 38 years ago? Wow, it was really long time. And then some I think years we had really difficult times because Tigers were so bad, always bottom in the Central League. And then many people, many I think Tigers fans around me always talk about I think next it's next season, even though it was middle of the May. So we said, oh my God, this season for us it's already over. So we have to talk about I think next season. Always like that. Before then, I think Hoshino manager became Hoshino became Tigers manager. So through the really long time, and then sometimes particularly in Tokyo we didn't talk about our favorite team Tigers. So we always say, oh, maybe they will be bottom in the league this year again. But look at this, after I think Hoshino manager. Next one was Okada, and I think in 2025, yeah, he led the Tigers to to become the Central League champion team, even though they lost the Nippon series against Chiba Lotte Marines, and the game result was 4-0. So it means Okada manager, yeah, this time I mean in 2023 against Oryx Buffaloes, and then first winning means I think game first, and then when they won, game result was 8-0 against Oryx Buffaloes, and the announcer told Okada manager in the interview. It was so funny. Oh, Okada manager, this winning game is first game first winning game for you because previous one was he couldn't even win the even one game, so 4-0 straight oh, so it was so funny. So and then Okada manager became I think champion team manager finally. So I was so glad about that. Well, today's topics is magazines, and then I still keep some I think my favorite magazine called Sports Graphic Number, and then because why I still keep these magazines are of course I think anniversary issues, and also I think article in these magazines so good, great, absolutely, I think journalist of the I think sports sports journalist in that I think company, they're really skilled, highly skilled, I would say, and also absolutely good writers. So that's why I really love it. I love them. Yeah. So that's why I still keep them. Yeah. Okay. I will see you in the next footage.